here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10.
Check 53. I got you.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Watson escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down past the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a second and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Texans defense stands tall. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw on second is Watson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to have the first down pass. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here's Watson now on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact that
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Mayfield to throw it. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He's got a man. Complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 78 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mayfield, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Try to get 1 more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch 2B
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he comes back with one complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. 23 yards on the play.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm going to come back to you.
They'll run with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. 5 yards on the touchdown run, and the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
180! Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Hey, 4 down.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Joseph now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Here's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Mayfield down, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Carter. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Demarius Randall. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound, as we say so.